Hi Collective, how are you guys? Evie and I are doing good. Thank you guys for being here and for spending time with us. We love you and we appreciate you guys. Alright, so I've got a reading pulled out on my table right now. We're just going to tap right into this message. So, I'm using my Angels and Demons card. And intellectual talent is what is coming in from the light energy. Greed is what's coming in from the dark side of the energy. So clarifying the intellectual talent, we have isolation. Let me show you this card. So going into hermit mode, going into isolation. Someone is loathing you because of this, because you could have retreated, you could have gone into hermit mode. They're loathing you because you are going through an ascension, okay, through a spiritual awakening on your path here, and you could have gone into hermit mode and someone was loathing you over this. And then, I mean, it's clarified by isolation again, so you definitely went, like, it's like you dropped off the radar is what I'm hearing. Alienating yourself, being in solitude, could have become lonely. Okay, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, so clarifying this intellectual talent here. We've got abusive, permanent endings occurring. So someone was trying to create permanent endings in your intellectual talent, and something that you do for work or something that you're like a master at, something that you're very skilled and talented at. You put a lot of hard work and patience and passion into it, okay? Whatever it is that you're doing, you're working hard to master it. And know that the dedication you have will pay off in the long run. So someone is trying to be very abusive towards something that you're working on here. And they're loathing you because of how ascended you are here. You dislike something so intensely that it takes many forms, like revulsion, distaste, and or hatred. Loathing is like the energy of disgust. Does the mere thought of a specific individual or situation evoke intense anger, resentment, or contempt in you? Do you find it difficult to feel any positive regard for a certain person or group? Have you noticed an overwhelming sense of negativity or hostility towards someone or something, even when you're not around them or it? And some kind of greedy bastard here that's up to no good, that's doing something. Clarifying this greed here, we have a car fire or an accident, or a house fire or an accident. So some kind of car accident or fire or something could go on here because someone was trying to abuse you. Okay, they were greedy, trying to cause some kind of problems in your life. Okay, loathing you, disgusted because you're strong enough to go into hermit mode and isolate yourself so that you can heal. Someone is jealous of your courage here. It takes a lot of courage to go into hermit mode and isolate yourself. And isolation out here, clarifying isolation, I mean, like, you were completely isolated as you were going through this new level of your ascension and your soul growth. I know that's how I was. I mean, the past year before Mike came into my life, I was completely alone, single and celibate. I mean, for over 2 years. And for the last year of that, I was completely alone. The only people I talked to were my kids and my landlord and my neighbors upstairs. That was it. Maybe 3 other people. That was it, literally for a whole year. Like, complete hermit mode. People just were probably like, where the hell did she go? You know. Sometimes you just have to do that. And it was, for me, in my personal experience, you guys tell me what that hermit mode did for you. I mean, it empowered me so much. Oh my God, I was allowed to heal so much. I only had my energy to deal with and not everyone else's. It was so good, and it allows you to differentiate and realize what you're carrying that does not belong to you, and you release and get all of it out of you. And you transmute that pain into power, you know. Someone's wanting to be abusive towards you because you take the time, you have the courage to do the work that comes with that enlightenment. This person that's greedy, we've got illumination in reverse with enlightened. So they're not enlightened, they're not illuminated, they're closed-minded, and insatiable, unquenchable, wanting more, hunger and thirst for your enlightened energy. Okay, they're interested in that. A sudden feeling of understanding, awareness, or wisdom about something or someone. So this person knew, being in your energy, that they were going to be able to benefit from that. Do you feel a sense of clarity and understanding about a specific subject, concept, or aspect of life? Are you experiencing a shift in perspective or a newfound awareness that brings a sense of insight and wisdom? And the only way to gain wisdom is through life experience. You can't gain wisdom from hearing someone's stories. You have to go through that yourself. Do you find yourself seeking knowledge, wisdom, or spiritual growth to enhance your understanding of yourself and the world around you? So, this person, you could have triggered a spiritual awakening in this person, and it becomes an insatiable, unquenchable, wanting more, hunger for knowledge, for that understanding of what's going on. We've got regret with the Five of Swords, regretting some kind of conflict, some kind of tension or argument or fight, an abusive relationship. Someone could have been a spiritual narcissist. They could have tried to manipulate you spiritually, okay? You're stirring the pot and creating tension. You may think you've won, but all you've done is created a hostile environment and made an ass of yourself. Focus on repairing the damage before it's too late, because your reputation is on the line. What's more important to you, being right or isolating yourself from everyone? It's the energy of the Five of Swords with an abusive relationship. Someone was in competition with you. They were always causing conflict. They were sneaky. They were a bully. They wanted to win at all costs. They wanted to defeat you. The past cannot be changed, but the future is still in your hands. Someone could be stuck in a rut right now. They could have remorse for something that they've done here, something that they regret doing, being abusive in this energy. They were not enlightened, for sure. They were definitely not in their enlightened energy, okay? Next, we've got jealousy, with these demons coming in with jealousy here. Let's clarify the organized crime. They're nervous. An organized criminal organization here, with jealousy, they're nervous. The angels are bringing in victory, okay? And it was clarified by Tiwaz. The letter T in air signs. Tiwaz is justice. Tiwaz is a rune, okay? It represents justice, leadership, sacrifice. Wow, my throat chakra just got attacked really hard on sacrifice, okay? Trying to sacrifice you, collective. They were wanting to be victorious in sacrificing you. They're jealous of you. Tiwaz also represents honor and strategy. Justice, leadership, sacrifice, honor, and strategy. True success often requires sacrifice, loyalty, and a deep sense of duty. Strength and determination. Highlights leadership skills, overcome obstacles with confidence and strategic thinking, which is this intellectual talent over here. You move in silence. You're strategic in how you move, collective. We have to be. We've learned how to do that. That's part of our wisdom that we've gained in our journey. Okay? Willingness to make sacrifices for the greater good. Yes. You must have the courage to stand by your principles even in the face of adversity. Requires resilience and dedication. And you will have victory because this is the energy that you encompass. Okay? And it's divine justice for you to have victory. Okay? And you're protected. Someone's created some organized crime here because they're jealous. We've got movement, clarifying this jealousy. So something that made them jealous, they moved on it. Now they're anxious, now they're scared. They're panicking, they're full of fear. Feeling uneasy or nervous in general, or afraid or concerned about an upcoming event. Are you feeling nervous or worried about something specific, or do you feel uneasy without knowing why? Do you feel like your heart is beating faster or having sweaty palms even when not doing anything physically demanding? Are you more irritable or easily frustrated than usual? So someone's made some kind of move here. Now they're freaking out. We've got waves, and it came out in reverse. So someone's emotions are completely blocked, okay? They're like emotionally shut down, emotionally insecure. They're numbing themselves. We've got numbness. To feel pain is to be alive and human. It's insensitivity, disconnection, and indifference. And this person's emotions are like completely closed off. I mean, it's almost like I'm just hearing psychopathic energy. Okay, the jealousy, the envy, the rage that I'm feeling with the abuse. They could have made it to where you were so scared that you had to isolate that you couldn't leave your house. Someone could have been like gang stalking you. Okay, we've got the 9 of Pentacles, so you were alone. You know, you're on your own here. Someone's jealous that you can take care of yourself, that you make enough money to where you're financially stable, that you're content, you're self-sufficient, you're comfortable, you're receiving the rewards for the hard work and effort that you've put into whatever you're doing to get this justice and victory here. We've got protection because you're divinely protected here, collective. So whatever these people are trying to do to move in on you, it's not working. You're full of protection and you're hopeful. You have the mindset of hope. You believe that things are going to be okay. We have obsession. It came out in reverse. A must-have indulgence. You're not, like, you don't have coping mechanisms. Whatever this person is that's jealous over here, they were absolutely obsessed with taking this movement towards you, to be abusive, to cause accidents, to do things to try to hurt you, but you're protected. We've got the Page of Cups in reverse. This person is emotionally immature. They're very insecure. They're disappointed. They got real creative, but they're frustrated now because of how protected you are. They were hopeful that something they were obsessive over was going to happen, but there's blocks that are occurring. They're very irresponsible. They're very childish and immature. We've got projection, okay? It's very narcissistic. It sounds like a big baby throwing a freaking temper tantrum is what I'm hearing. Like pitching a fit. We've got projection. Seek the truth within before pointing fingers. Blame, deflection, and accusation. Yeah, that's the kind of energy that they operate in. And they're childish as fuck. They are so immature. Okay, this person here. Well, we've got discernment with the angels here. Spellwork's being done. Okay. A gang. Okay. A whole group of people. Use your discernment. We have cowardly actions. Okay. With Othala. Represents home. It's about an inheritance, a heritage, ancestry, legacy, or tradition. The letter O and earth signs could be significant. So spellwork's being done. Your discernment's telling you this. Symbolizes home, community, identity, and the physical and spiritual legacy of past and present generations. Responsibility and pride. The importance of honoring our heritage and the legacy we will leave behind. Cultural and spiritual inheritance. Align your personal values with these deeper roots. Security, stability, and comfort that comes with material wealth, home, and family. So someone that was doing cowardly actions against you to affect that energy in your home. Okay, your discernment's going off and they're frustrated about this. You can see straight through this energy. They're frustrated because the spell work's being done. They're trying to affect your discernment. They're sullen. Okay, they're sad. Boo fucking who. When you're feeling unhappy to the point that it turns into an ongoing mood, oh, they're so upset because the spell work's not working. Are you feeling quiet or withdrawn, like you don't want to talk or interact with others? Are you feeling like you're not interested or engaged in things that are happening around you? Are you feeling like you need some alone time because you're feeling moody? And someone here could be isolating themselves, like really isolating themselves, and they're loathing someone. They're pouting, they're mad, they're emotionally void. Like there's nothing going on inside them. Like there's an obsession that's a dark obsession here. They're like they transform into a werewolf. Okay, wow. And whenever I picked that up, this dark magic here, they're cursed. And then we have obsession again. So this obsession that they're doing, they're under judgment. There's a wake-up call here. They're going to have no choice but to change their behavior. Okay, they're having to go through an awakening here. Okay, they could be going through a dark night of the soul right now. Release the chains of thought and free your mind. Fixation, compulsion, and preoccupation with this obsession here. Okay, they're frustrated. They're obsessed with doing this spell work. They're under judgment. It indicates a moment of self-reflection. Likely being close to reaching a significant stage in a journey. This journey may not have been an easy one, and you may find comfort in sharing your struggles with others to find camaraderie. Now is the time to face challenges head on. And they're frustrated because you follow your inner calling. You're going through a new phase. You went through a new level of your enlightenment here. It's a day of reckoning for someone. Someone may be begging for mercy. They're under judgment. We have anxiety. And it came out in reverse. Being scared and panicked. You're not scared of this person and they want you to be scared of them with these cowardly actions that they're doing behind the scenes to affect your home, your stability, your inheritance, your ancestry, your tradition and your legacy and your lineage with abundance, affecting your money, affecting your finances. We have admiration. You could be loved and admired. A sense of wonder and holding another in high regard. Do you find yourself deeply respecting and looking up to the person? Do you feel a sense of awe and inspiration when observing their achievements, skills, or qualities? Do you feel motivated to learn from them or emulate their positive traits? So whoever is jealous of you, it's because they admire you and they can't stand to admit it. An ex-lover, an old spark, so this could be a crazy ex here that's acts like they hate your guts and doing all these things to try and destroy you, but they totally admire and love you and they can't stand it. It drives them crazy that they love you so much and they can't have you. They're nasty energy. You're not doing this again. The moon, the distrust, no. Faith in oneself can rebuild trust in others. Suspicion, doubt, and mistrust with all the illusions, the fear, the anxiety. You could have had premonitions. Your intuition was going off about this person when their cowardly actions. Things are not as they seem. Trust your instincts to see past these illusions. You may be experiencing mood swings, dormant insecurity or instability could be coming forward. If you're waiting for an answer for something, be prepared to wait. Okay. We've got truth and justice. With the angels coming in here. And false testimony with the demons. Okay? So clarifying truth and justice. We've got lost significant amount of money. Someone's having problems with money. Something could be coming out to where a false testimony with someone committing a crime here. We've got a cult or a coven. It's committing crimes. With truth and justice here, we've got cleanse. So be sure that you're doing your spiritual cleansing to get these people out of your energy. They're embarrassed. They're embarrassed. The feeling you get when something or someone makes you feel awkward, silly, or uncomfortable in front of others. Are you feeling like you're blushing or turning red in the face? Are you feeling like you want to hide or run away? Do you feel like you're feeling self-conscious or awkward and you don't want anyone to notice? Because the truth is coming out, and that's divine justice. They were gossiping. They were so petty. They were gossiping and slandering you because of jealousy and envy. Now they're embarrassed because the sun is here, and whatever they were doing with this moon energy, trying to keep it hidden, they're full of fear now because the truth's coming out. All the deceit is being shown and revealed with the sun. Honesty is the bridge to authentic connections. Lies, deception, and fraud. They committed crimes. False testimony here. Use caution. They should have used caution. Doesn't sound like they did. So now they're going to pay for what they've done. They were thrilled. They thought this was a great idea. They were so happy, feeling extremely excited and delighted about committing crimes and creating false testimony against you. Are you feeling a surge of excitement and anticipation in your body? Do you have a strong sense of joy and exhilaration that makes you feel alive? Are you finding it difficult to contain your enthusiasm and energy? Wow. Yeah, you better use caution. We've got divine masculine, divine feminine energy. They were thrilled about coming after you. They got the 9 of Swords and trauma. So this person caused a lot of problems in your life. It was very hard. Fear is an awful thing, and it's difficult to reach out for help when it hits. Don't hide when you're stricken with grief or sadness. Sharing trauma or stress with others can be that therapeutic and can help you to regain control over what troubles you. Being full of anxiety and fear, having insomnia, being depressed, just feeling hopeless and in despair, having nightmares when you try to sleep. Just so much trauma. And they were thrilled about creating this trauma in your life. Because the 9 of Swords is trauma, and then the trauma card came out. Your scars are proof of resilience and survival, pain, wound, and shock. Okay, and they were thrilled at inflicting this energy at you. We got protection with the angels. It's clarified by stuck. There's no more options. And if you're in a new relationship, that's protected. We've got criminal enterprises with the demon's energy here. With malicious intent and GPS location. Okay, so someone could be following someone here. You're protected. They're stuck. There's no more options. Okay, protection. We have ghost. So your guides are here protecting you. Okay, we've got numb. With this numbness card up here earlier, with the person that has no emotion whatsoever, it's very psychopathic energy. Okay, like you can't feel anything even if you tried. They're so numb inside. Do you feel like you don't have any emotions or feelings, like you're just going through the motions of life? Are you feeling like you're not experiencing any joy or happiness even when you're supposed to? Are you feeling like you're not connected to the world around you, like you're in a fog or daze? This person could be so numb that they're like a ghost. Okay, it's like they're not even here. We've got cheating and broken trust. This person cheated on you. We've got the Three of Cups. They definitely cheated. And then rejection. Rejected you for a third party that they cheated on you with. They were overindulging. They could have been partying a lot. Isolation so that they could hide what they were doing. They wanted their alone time. Gossiping, slandering, cheating. Through the sting of being left out, we discover our own inner worth. Denial, dismissal, and exclusion is on this rejection card here. Okay. Clarifying this criminal enterprises here that you were being protected from. We have anxiety. They're worried about how protected you are, collective. Listen. You may be listening. Their anxiety may be so loud, okay, like you can feel it from a mile away. We've got call, hearing from them. Someone may call you and ask if you will just listen. With the Ten of Pentacles, this could be something to do with an inheritance, could be family wealth, could be a family member, someone that you were in a committed relationship, marriage, partnership with. There's a lot of money here. You're blessed with wealth and abundance, feeling financially secure, and trust that because of your success and accomplishments, you will always have what you want and need. The foundation for your future has been paved for sustainability. Feed that compulsion to be charitable or help others. That's the Ten of Pentacles. It's financial stability and security. It's family wealth. It's your ancestors. And this criminal enterprise here that had malicious intent. GPS locator could have been following you around. There was a painful betrayal here. And this could be a stolen inheritance here for some of you. This could be someone trying to destiny swap and steal your divine inheritance, okay? Healing begins with acceptance and forgiveness. Deception, treachery, and backstabbing here on this betrayal card with this Ten of Pentacles. Someone could call and want you to listen to what they have to say, and they've got anxiety because they know that you don't want to talk to them. We've got justice with the angels and the scandal with the demons. Clarifying justice, we've got the hospital and exhaustion. So it's divine justice that someone could end up in the hospital. If someone gets hurt, then it's divine justice. That's just part of what's going on here. Someone could get sick or something. Could be part of their karma. Clarifying the scandal here, we've got the Chinese zodiac sign of the rat. 1912, 1924, 1936, 1948, 1960, 1972, 1984, 1996, 2008, 2020, 2032. We've got the Chinese zodiac sign of the rabbit. It was so strange that two Chinese zodiacs came out. 1915, 1927, 1939, 1951, 1963, 1975, 1987, 1999, 2011, 2023, and 2035 could be significant. They're lying to the courts with the scandal here, dark, evil, reptilian race. There's going to be justice, so there could be something going on in the courts here. Someone could have some kind of a court situation with someone and their family, and they could be in the hospital, okay? Clarifying this justice here, we've got energy, and it came out in reverse. So they're not able to, they're unhappy because they can't have your energy. Oh, they're sad. Boo fucking who. When you don't feel very satisfied about something, are you feeling like you're not sure how to improve your mood or feel better? Do you feel like you're not in the mood to do things that you normally enjoy because you're down? Are you feeling sad or down like things aren't going well? So someone's like not able to tap into your energy, and they could be like having no energy because they could have been using sex or off of you, or if this is a family member, they could be doing like weird ass self-pleasing rituals. Could have sent in a lover here, which was this ex-old lover here. trying to sacrifice you to put in some kind of SEXUAL attachment. We've got an attachment. True growth requires letting go, clinging, dependence, and addiction. So they wanted you to fall into, like, we could have an SEX addict here, okay, that was trying to siphon your energy, to put some kind of an attachment on you to drain your energy out, and they're mad because you won't let them do that. Okay, so someone with this scandal here, lying to the courts, we've got confidence. So whatever they were doing here, they were confident that this was going to work, and now someone's nauseated, they feel sick, they're disgusted. You dislike something or someone so much that you might feel sick. Are you feeling like you're going to throw up or vomit because they've been lying to the courts, committing these crimes with false testimony and malicious intent, this criminal enterprise? They were greedy. They're trying to create some kind of a fire or an accident. And it could be to someone's home with their cowardly actions, hoping for victory because they're jealous, with an organized crime, doing spell work, and you're protected. They were so confident that something was going to work here regarding your home and your foundation, trying to destroy it in every way. We've got the Five of Wands, trying to create all this conflict. We have depression. They want you depressed. They want you sad. They want you sullen. They want you to have a hard time with your pain and your emotions. They don't want you to heal. Tensions are high, and you're in the midst of a conflict, competition, or change that is impacting your ability to move forward. You and the others involved are unable to find common ground. Everyone is fighting to be heard, and yet no one is listening. Calm your storm and listen to what the others have to say, even though it may not be easy to do. Try to be open and encourage productivity. It's being in competition with someone, having a debate, conflict and rivalry. Having a disagreement, there's a lot of tension. Someone's egos could be clashing, someone's territorial, someone's real fucking petty, okay? This too shall pass. Every storm brings a rainbow. Sadness, hopelessness, and despair. They just want control. They just want control of the situation, of you. By letting go of the illusion of control, we open ourselves to genuine freedom. It's so true. Domination, manipulation, and power. And then the Ten of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. Okay? They're abusive. A broken family. Disharmony. Struggling with your relationships. Your values are not in alignment with each other. Dreams are being shattered. All for control and domination. Because that's what they desire. They desire control over you. They can't stand it. Longing and yearning and craving. Harness its power to manifest dreams, not delusions. They want to control you. They want your energy. They're so jealous. Oh, they're so jealous. You've got the solar plexus. They're jealous of how powerful you are with your solar plexus chakra here. You're confident. You're assertive. You have powerful manifestation tools going on inside your being. You're active, you're optimistic and reliable. You have a high, healthy self-esteem. You have a healthy state of ego. We've got the grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. Someone's very jealous out here. New home and new attitude. Okay. We've got an unaliving here. And whenever I just put that down, we've got a huge payout with a life insurance policy that just slid off my deck with a weapon or weapons. Someone was cheating. They're having a psychotic break because they can't defeat you and manipulating the courts with lying to the courts out here. We have an uncle. Could be a widower. or widow. Here's this hospital here with justice, with the kidnapping. Someone could have been trying to plan that. We have a confession. Someone committed fraud in your name. Involvement with the law. We've got a gavel here, and there could be an unaliving here. We've got outer space with an investigator. We could have a psychic investigator here. Creating victims. There's a victim or victims. Conjuring entities. It's time to act. Going on a boat. There's a boat that's involved with someone that handles money. Could be going on a boat with someone's savings. Someone could have bought a boat with their savings so that they could go somewhere and try and get away. A period of or like a ticket on a boat. Okay, a period of prosperity and abundance was going on here. So it was time to act. Maybe someone bought a boat. It was a short journey in a boat even. Someone that they're dating has severe mental health issues. They're going to have a psychotic break. We have an angel here. Spiritual guidance and protection from harm. So your angels are protecting you while you're driving, while you're with you, whoever you're dating. Someone could have traveled to a clinic. You're stronger from the pain. We have a dagger, fear, worries, intense situations. They don't want someone to know that they went somewhere. They could lie and it's a secret. They didn't want someone to know that they traveled somewhere. Someone could have been pregnant and gone to a clinic. Okay. It's a secret. Heartache over what you no longer have. What is missing. Someone could have, with a dagger here, someone could have had an abortion. Okay. Total hermit mode activated. We have a dark witch. Someone could have had a miscarriage with a casket. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Someone going out of your life for the end of a situation. Heartache over what you no longer have. It's missing. A younger man. Dealings or relationship with a younger man. Beware of self-delusion. If anyone lost a child, I'm so sorry. Trust, I had 5 miscarriages before my children. My son was my 6th. My daughter was my 7th pregnancy. So my heart goes out to you. I understand. I'm so sorry. They're doing dark magic. They've cursed themselves. It's dark witch here. They falsified information. Fraudulent documents are involved. They act like they care, but they do not. Someone could be in withdrawal of something. Someone could have withdrawn something. Okay. Someone could be having problems with their job, or they could be having a poor work performance. Some kind of info exposed, broke the deal or the relationship that was going on here. It involved a material loss, and now someone's enduring strife and struggling. Someone could have some kind of a fraudulent business where there could be having the post office involved with some kind of fraudulent business. They will be publicly humiliated because there's a court situation. Okay, sorry, collective. I had to pause for a second. Okay. Where were we? So, they're mad because you pay no mind to them. So, they're out screwing around while they're cheating, partying with other people, doing spells with collaboration of people, doing rituals. Could be sex spells going on here. Okay. We've got a slingshot and a grave digger. So they could be doing graveyard magic. Alright. Somebody's out here digging up dirt from a grave. There's tension. They have anxiety. They launched something and set it in motion. They were very focused on forcing a change to happen. Now they're being pulled in opposite directions. It was ready, aim, fire. And they set this in motion. And now with all this spell work being done, with these cowardly actions, trying to disrupt your home. Disrupt your home, your abundance. You couldn't trust this person at all. Okay. They acted like they admired you. Maybe just to gaslight you. This grave digger energy. It was a painful betrayal, okay, that you endured with this person. They were very deceitful. They were so disloyal. They broke the bond with you and you cut the cords. This person hating on you has narcissistic behavior. With the 7 of Cups, they're trying to keep this hidden. They can't stand it because you won't pay attention to them, so they act out in childish, immature ways because they're obsessive and and they're strategic. With the plague doctor just flew out, they were being strategic, okay, and how they were moving. They were like strategically planning to try to put you in checkmate because they wanted the power over you. But these spells, they thought they were so powerful. It was their master plan. They had all these grand design with this power play, with this course of action, with all these moves and these counter moves. Well, now they're going to have to face the consequences of their actions. And whatever they fired at you, it's coming right back on them. Death magic with the graveyard dirt. We've got a laboratory, some kind of scientific research and experiment. They were experimenting on you. They were obsessed with this and analyzing you. They thought they were all innovative and like they invented something. They could have created something in a lab that they could have been trying to, I'm hearing like synthetic. Okay, someone could even work in a lab. Someone could be monitoring you. You cut them off and they're still watching. I mean, we got Jigsaw here. You know, it's freaking crazy as hell. Watching you with the world on the internet, online. Created a criminal network online. Being with the karmic destroyed their finances. We've got a bodybuilder. Capricorn energy. Oh, the chess card is Virgo. And then Aries is the slingshot card. I forgot to say that. And then the bodybuilder is Capricorn. They just wanted the power over you. They were forceful. They were determined to dominate you. They thought they were a master. It's just been intense. Okay, what you've been having to deal with from this energy. They could have employed a guide. You will witness their karma. Whoever they employed to help guide them with something, whoever they had working for them, navigating, giving them direction, you're going to witness their karma. That's the truth. The Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the King of Swords. They could be being watched by law enforcement. Law enforcement could be watching someone's home with the Four of Wands. Okay. Undercover, being followed by good law enforcement. Okay, so these officers are not corrupt. We've got handcuffs and an educator. Someone could be getting ready to tell somebody that they're getting ready to apply force and detain them. They're going to feel powerless and defenseless. Targeting someone like prey. Somebody's getting ready to get put in handcuffs. Someone could, an educator with the kitchen. Someone could be a chef. Someone could have been teaching someone how to put something in someone's food. We've got blackmail. Digging up dirt on you to use later. With the Tower and Justice. So they could have, with these lying to the courts, falsifying information here. It's a disaster. Truth's coming out. Someone from your past is having a psychotic break. It's come out again with a psychotic break. They're so pissed off they have a psychotic break. A community of people trying to create roadblocks in your life. Creating challenges and obstacles, stalling things, always having setbacks. Feeling like you take one step forward and two steps back, and it's like nothing ever happens right now. A whole community of criminals. Somebody's going to prison. A community of people, criminals could be going to prison. The personality disorder, they don't know how to be themselves. This Five of Swords energy. They're just leaving conflicts and strife and tension and violence and arguments everywhere they go. Okay. A lot of stress because of all this jealousy and envy. With the Four of Cups, they're disappointed. They feel like they missed out on something. They broke your heart. We've got Crew with Sagittarius energy. Working together as a unit. They're gung-ho, forming an alliance and a partnership. It's a team effort. They're in sync. Someone could be a leader in all of this energy here. The grave robber and a farmer. Okay, so there's definitely graveyard magic going on. Cultivating and harvesting the land from a grave. They'll claim, I did it first, knowing damn well they got inspired by you, so someone's copying you. With death and the Three of Pentacles, someone's trying to put a permanent ending to what you do for work. With the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, trying to come in some kind of reckless sexual love offer to be able to energy harvest, wanting to collaborate with you. They could come in acting all pitiful and broken with the Nine of Swords energy. And they could have left you in that because they were out cheating. With the Nine of Pentacles, being completely overwhelmed by fear, couldn't sleep, freaked out. This person was out for revenge because you wouldn't sleep with them. This was a bad breakup, so they were out for revenge because you wouldn't sleep with them anymore. So they were abusive, and they were not going to get any sexual fulfillment or intimacy from you. They can fucking get over it. They could have been trying to astral travel and project into your dream state. We've got a feud, having conflict, holding a grudge, hostility, their arrival. This person was hunting you like prey, targeting you and hunting you. Stalker of prey. They were aiming at you. They were strategic in pursuing you, and you survived. They are recruiting haters to also hunt you. But they didn't realize how strong you were. They put you in the Ten of Swords and strength. You're so strong. Look what you've overcome. This was a painful ending. There was a horrible stabbing you in the back. A horrible, horrible, painful ending to what happened here. It was like ultimate betrayal. God, it took a lot of strength to get through this. With all this black magic, with all this revenge, because they're out for revenge. With kerosene and a fire, they could have been trying to plan arson, provoking a volatile situation. They were determined. This person was always aggressive and accelerated. Okay, always just ready to explode, mad because you wouldn't screw around. We've got the ostrich, the kerosene is Aries, the ostrich trap, that's a word twister, Libra energy. Someone was very closed-minded and refusing to face reality. They feel threatened. They have a fear-based thinking. You're steering clear of these people. If you see them, you run for cover. They're a gold digger. They're very greedy, which was the first energy out. Okay, they're greedy. They're selfish. They could have been exploiting you. They were an opportunist. We've got the gem. Someone could work out. Someone could be strong. Someone could be trying to increase their strength physically. Bicycle could be significant because they're stationary bikes here. The person causing you negativity is an earth sign. We've got the Eight of Wands with dark rituals. So this is an energetic backfire here. All this is coming right back on them for going to the graveyard with these dark rituals. This black magic. They could have been fucking around with someone from their childhood in some kind of an arena here. It's a competitive environment and a performance stage. This could be like some big dark ritual where it's like a lot of things going on. They didn't realize you're a soldier and how freaking strong you are. You're full of honor and integrity. They're unhinged. Your ancestors are body jumping with divine intervention. They've trapped themselves in ultimate ruin, and they can't keep their lives straight. Someone carries a weapon, they're armed. Someone could be ending up walking in on some kind of an XEX ritual with a group of people. And you've been out here single and celibate, and you've got new living arrangements coming in. They're obsessed with causing you harm, and they didn't see this coming. They've lost all control of the situation, and the divine has revealed something to you. They're nervous. And they're stressed out because you're coming out as the star. You could be online. They could be watching you online And they're stressed about this. They're full of fear. Okay? Scared or worried about something that might happen in the future. Their heart's pounding out of their chest. Their palms are sweaty. They're not prepared or ready for something that's coming up. They're really stressed out and overwhelmed. They can't handle the pressure even of their daily life. There's too much to do. There's not enough time to do it. They're constantly thinking and overthinking about things and problems that they're facing. We've got pillory. Aquarius energy, it's open dishonor and humiliation. They're punished. They're going to be punished. They were abusive. They're going to get caught and they're going to be shut down. There's nowhere to run. Someone's going to be serving time and they're going to be in a very vulnerable state when that occurs. We've got the Hierophant. Something's going on in the courts. We've got destruction here with family. You could be having a battle with family members here. Someone you had a family with. They're envious of your career and the money that you make. A scorned love. So an ex is coming after you. Haters are mad because they see you winning. Posting things directed towards you instead of coming to you directly because of these cowardly actions, because they're fucking pussy. Getting somebody to do root work on you. Here's this fake spiritualist that keeps coming out, okay? Just keeps coming out in my readings here lately. But you're healing from this with the Star, with the Two of Pentacles. You're balancing out this energy. You may have been really burdened for a while with the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. But you've got the Four of Swords now. You're not the Nine of Swords anymore. You're able to sleep. You're meditating. You're fine. They've lost all control of the situation and they're going to be publicly humiliated. We have dogmatic. Do you avoid accepting others' beliefs, ideas, and behaviors because you have difficulty understanding new ideas? You feel certain you are right about your beliefs and you feel everyone else is wrong about theirs. They're inconsiderate. Do you feel like your opinion, feelings override others because you believe yourself to be self-sufficient? You do not take into consideration the feelings of other people except your own. You know, this person don't give a fuck. They're a bully, okay? They're a bully, and all they want to do is dominate and dictate and control and have everybody on their puppet strings, and that's not how it works. They're getting ready to be really embarrassed. They're getting ready to be really embarrassed. And they're not going to like that. They're stressed. They're nervous. They can't stand it. On the bottom of the deck, we've got atheism and the rejection of spirit coming in from the demon side. From the angels, we have revelation. So a revelation's coming in. Psychic ability, trust your intuition with your eye here, and we have surveillance. So they may feel like you're like watching them and like tapping into their life. We've got this fire here. They want to cause a fire and water. So also fire signs and water signs could be significant. We have a motel and a hotel. Someone could have to stay in a motel or a hotel because someone, oh my God, with the greed, there could be a house or a car fire here. That's what came out with a female. Okay. Oh my goodness. I hope that this doesn't happen. Please let me diffuse this energy. Someone's under surveillance here. And they could feel like you're just psychically just tapping into what they're doing. And they're mad because they have been absolutely determined to retaliate against you for this crazy revenge that they feel so entitled to. It makes no sense. They want to pay you back and punish you. And they're seeking revenge. Okay? And they're doing that because God's revealing the truth about something. Upset about losing your wealth. We've got blood money. An SCX tape or a video could be involved here. We've got an aunt and an uncle. Something's going on with an affair. Trying to cover up something. Your guides protect you 24/7. They're full of fear. Somebody's going to be getting a felony charge. Someone perjured themselves in court. They regret what they did to you. They could be trying to manifest you back. Well, this person has a dirty D or a dirty P. They're Delulu if they think that that's going to happen. Committing crimes, even violent crimes. And you're just innocent. of this false statement, with this false testimony, with these committed crimes that are going on here. There's a paper trail. There's a document and proof of this scandal. They put you through so much hell, and they have been nothing but out for revenge, trying to set someone up. The letter C, the letter D. Something is final. They're intimidated by you. We have a doctor in medical records. Someone could have to go to the doctor. We have a parental figure. You could have run away whenever you were younger. Could have run away from a couple in your family, from parental figures here. God intervened, got you away. You could be psychic, and you love your alone time so that you can recharge. Okay? They've lost all control of the situation. Now they don't know what to do, collective. They've been manipulating the courts. There's a lot of dark energy here. Okay? Let's roll some dice. I'm getting tired. This is very draining energy. We're going to close out. Let's roll some zodiac signs and see what wants to come forward. Okay. We've got Aquarius, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Scorpio. Aquarius, Scorpio, Virgo, and Scorpio. Capricorn, Aries, Libra, and Aries. Alright, guys. So this is going to be our reading. Y'all just take this how it resonates. Don't force anything to fit. If it's not your part of the reading, that's fine. Just leave it for someone that it resonates with. Not all parts of the reading will be your reading, and that's okay. Okay? If it's not your energy, definitely don't take that on. For sure. Like, you don't want that energy. I can promise you that. I hope that you guys will please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you all for being here and for spending your time with me and little sweet Evie Pooh. We love you guys so much. I'll see you soon, collective. Bye, guys.